Mickey Mouse and the Pet Shop. Mickey Mouse was a great friend of Mr. Palmer, who owned the local pet shop. One day, Mr. Palmer had to go on an overnight trip. He couldn't leave the animals all by themselves, so he asked Mickey to watch the shop while he was gone. "I'll be back tomorrow afternoon," said Mr. Palmer as he waved goodbye. "You shouldn't have any problems." "Have a good time," called Mickey. "This will be a snap." "A snap," a parrot replied. Mickey decided to get to know the animals. So he walked around, gazing at the colorful fish, talking parrots, furry kittens, and cuddly dogs. They all seemed content, except for a cute little puppy who wouldn't stop whimpering. "Poor little fella," said Mickey. "What you need is some attention," and he lifted the puppy out of the kennel. The puppy wiggled out of Mickey's arms and raced over to the fishbowl for a drink of water. "Watch out!" screeched the parrot. "Watch out!" He was too late. The puppy knocked over the bowl, and the fish went flying across the store. "Gotcha," Mickey said as he caught the fish and put it in a new fishbowl. Then he put the puppy back in the kennel. "Now you can't cause any trouble anymore," he said. Just then the door opened. It was Mickey's first customer. He was so excited that he forgot to lock the kennel door. "Can I help you?" Mickey asked. Before the customer could answer, the puppy had gotten out and opened the door to the cage full of mice. Now mice were everywhere. "Oh my, I'll come back later, much later," cried the first customer as she raced toward the door. After the customer left, Mickey gathered up all the pets and put them back where they belonged. This time he made sure to lock the kennel door. "Don't worry, little guy," he said to the puppy. "Someone will buy you. You'll see." Then Mickey went upstairs for the night. When Mickey tried to get sleep, the puppy howled at the top of his lungs. He just wouldn't stop. Mickey tried hunting under the covers, but that didn't work. Then he tried covering his ears with a pillow, but that didn't work either. Mickey didn't know what to do. Finally, the puppy got exactly what he wanted, a cozy spot under the covers right next to Mickey. When Mickey woke up the next morning, the puppy was gone. Mickey looked all over the house for him, but he was nowhere to be found. Maybe he was down in the pet shop, thought Mickey, and he went downstairs to check. Mickey couldn't believe his eyes when he walked into the store. What a mess! Books were scattered on the floor and plants had been turned over, but the puppy wasn't there. Mickey got dressed and began to look for the little friend. He was about to give up when he remembered to check the storage room. Sure enough, the puppy was there. Mickey picked up the puppy and brought him back to the kennel and locked the door. "Now you can't cause any trouble." "Well," said Mickey, with a sigh, "I guess it's time to begin tidying up the store." As he worked, the puppy began to whine. Mickey felt bad, so he opened the kennel door. The puppy followed him around, trying to be good. He helped Mickey put the books back. He helped dust the countertops and sweep the soil from the flower pots. "You may be a rascal," said Mickey, "but I am sure getting used to having you around." Mickey and the puppy had just finished cleaning up when Mr. Palmer strode in. "Looks like everything went smoothly," he said. "I hope none of the animals gave you any trouble." "It was as easy as pie," a very tired Mickey replied. Then Mr. Palmer handed Mickey his paycheck. "Thanks for helping me out," he said. "I hope you'll come back real soon." Mickey just smiled. As Mickey was about to leave, the puppy began to howl. "I'm going to miss you too, little fella," Mickey said sadly. Suddenly, Mickey had an idea. He could take the pup instead of pay. Now everyone would be happy, especially the parrot who screeched, "And don't come back." "But what should I call you?" Mickey wondered aloud. Just then, Mickey saw the pictures from outer space in the newspaper. The headline read, "New Pictures of Pluto." "That's what I'll call you. I'll call you Pluto," he exclaimed. Pluto licked Mickey's cheeks happily, and from that day on, Mickey and Pluto were the best of friends. The end.